Hey everybody, welcome to this video. Very anticipated. It is all about making Favor's raw cat food. You know, he's about to turn 4 this year and he is healthy, he is full of energy, he's lean, and it has kept him healthy ever since he's been a kitten. And I want to share that recipe with all of you. And let's get into it. I'm gonna go through calling our farm store. It's called Keller's Farm Store here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but find a local butcher, local natural grocer near you, and they could possibly have all that you will need. We're gonna be going for like chicken hearts, chicken thigh with bone in, and also chicken liver. And we're gonna go through the process of ordering it. They're gonna make it come to pass. We're gonna go pick it up, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna grind it, and then add some supplements to it that we've bought in, and then he has cat food for the next several months. So it's a great cost-efficient way to make raw cat food, and there's so many different recipes out there, kind of confusing. Should I add this supplement? Should I do this? Should I do this? And I can honestly tell you that we've used the same recipe ever since he was a kitten. You know, he started off with some canned food, and I'll also share that canned food that we do use from time to time in the links in the show notes as well when we do run out of raw cat food. But 99% of the time he is eating this raw cat food that we're gonna show you how to make. Okay, so step 1 is going to the Feline-Nutrition Easy Homemade Recipe Calculator. I'll put that in the show notes. When you put the amount of pounds of food you want to actually use of chicken thigh weight, it'll adjust the rest of the recipe. I like to do 10 pounds just because it helps us make it in bulk and freeze a good amount, and it lasts them for 2 to 3 months at this point. And then when I put in 10 pounds, it's saying, okay, we need a pound of chicken liver, 2 pounds of chicken heart, about a little over 2 cups of water, 9 raw egg yolks, 4,444 milligrams of taurine, about 9,000 milligrams of fish oil, 444 milligrams of vitamin B complex, 444 IUs of vitamin E, 3.33 teaspoons of light iodized salt, and the psyllium husk we have never done. You can look into that if you'd like, but we don't do that. So right now we're going to go ahead and call Keller's. I want to do 10 pounds of chicken thigh bone in, and then 1 pound of raw chicken liver, and 2 pounds of raw chicken heart.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me 1 second to see if we have those in stock real quick.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
If you want to follow this raw cat food recipe, you're going to need the items that you're going to see on the screen right now.
So this is the LEM Big Bite number 12. It's a meat grinder that we bought when we first started making this food, and it's still going strong. You really want to get a high quality meat grinder for this, one that's going to last you a long time, and we can't recommend this one enough. So the first thing that I do is I count the chicken thighs, how many there actually are, because we're going to take off 50% of the fat and 25% of the bones inside. So we're going to count it. 1. Okay, so there is 19 chicken thighs in this batch, which is right around what I usually think it's going to be. It's usually around 20. Okay, so in this batch right here, I'm going to take off 10 of the fat layers right here, and then I'm going to take out 25% of the bones, which is going to be about 5. So let's do that right now. poultry shears if you ever get to some tough spots. So in this part, we're going to take out 5 of the bones here. So I'm just going to kind of use my fingers, kind of pry it out, but then it's going to get to a point that you're going to need to maybe use the shears. So I usually start with the main bone there, and I just kind of pull away. That usually gets to a good starting place. Finish it. Down. And then now we're going to take this to the grinder with the livers and the hearts. So I like to bring the chicken over down this way on the side. Here is the chicken liver, so I'm going to open that up and I'm going to put it right here on there. It's a little frozen, but you can break it up with your hands. Here's the chicken hearts. Again, also frozen. Here is some more chicken hearts. Really, really frozen, so you can wait for it to thaw or break it up with your own hands. Just like that, you can break them all up by hand if you want, or be a little more patient than I am and wait for them to thaw. The liver is also very similar, but a little bit easier to break up, as you can see there. Just break that all up. So this is the pusher. So we're going to start with some hearts, just get some in there right away. Here's some thigh, as you can see. And at the end, we're going to mix it up real good anyway, so do the best you can at being even, but we'll mix it all up real good anyway. Okay, so this is the product before we add any supplements to it. For this next part, we got the eggs here. We're gonna separate 9 egg yolks away from the egg whites. That's why I have this container here. Then we're gonna weigh out the supplements on this little scale over here. And then after that, we're gonna mix it all together and put it in our grind mix. So let's start. Okay, so we have the eggs here portioned out. Now we're gonna bring that aside, get our calculator back out here so we know how much of each supplement to put in. Okay, cool. So the first thing we're gonna do is taurine, very important. So here's the taurine. So we're gonna put in 4,444 milligrams. So 4.44 on here. Grams. About right. Then here is the vitamin E. So with this one, I usually just do one capsule because it's 400 IUs. That's usually right in the ballpark of what it needs to be at. So I'll just open up this capsule. There's that. The next is going to be the B complex. Same thing with that one. Just kind of open up that capsule and then pour the powder out. Cool. And for the salt, I don't use the light iodized salt. I just use the normal, so I just do half the amount. So I'm gonna add these supplements in first into the egg mix here. Okay, so here's the fish oil. Per capsule, it's about 1,200 milligrams of fish oil. It's the Nature Made right here. So we're gonna do 7 capsules to meet the recipe. The water in that we got. Okay, cool. So the final step is really just to mix it. Just add the supplements in just like that. With the egg yolks and everything. We're gonna scrape it out real good. All the stuff that's inside. Anything left over. We'll just take a big spoon and just mix it all in for, let's say, about 3 minutes. So you make sure you mix it up real good. Okay, so now we're gonna fill up these containers here. Each one of these lasts them about a week. We usually put about 1 pound or so in it, so it doesn't go bad. And this. That is the finished product there, after it's been mixed. So I can just eyeball it now, but you can weigh it if you'd like. So that's about the amount in the container that we put. Come on. Puff. Nope. Great, so let me know down in the comments down below if you use this recipe and how it goes for you and if your cat likes it. Hope you have a great day and subscribe for more. Bro. Puff. Favorite. Excuse me.